Hi, we're here at TG today, and this is the board that we're playing today on our Late War 1750. The board has got a small little hamlet on the left side. We've got orchard in the center, fields on there to give consumer to infantry, and tree lines to break the line of sight. We also have two buildings over here and scattered around to make it quite a rural community kind of feel to it. So we'll see what happens next. Okay, so we're here today with the Germans from a Desperate Measure book. We've got 9 platoons. Starting off, we have the 1IC and 2IC, which are both SMG teams and Panzerfaust armed. For our heavy anti-tank, we have the anti-aircraft gun, the 88. This is from the Luftwaffe, so they are reluctant trained. And then over here, for Recce, we have got a Puma, Pack 40 on a Puma chassis and a 2CM. And we also have 2 Nebelwerfers, which will be mainly for smoke. We have one single lone late war Tiger. He's by himself today. He's what I call the last Tiger. And then we've got a tank destroyer division here on a half-track chassis, 2 Pack 40s. We have 2 of these platoons over here. And then we have got over here, we have a Panzer Pioneers. They have a supply vehicle and a Stuka, Zufus. We also have 1 combat platoon. I'm proxying these 2 for grey because I think I left them somewhere. And then over here we have got the red platoon, which is also another combat platoon. So in total we have 2 combat platoons, 1 Panzer Pioneer, 2 tank destroyers, and Luftwaffe, Recon, Nebelwerfers, and 1 single Tiger. This is what we have for the 1750 from the Germans. We'll look at the American list next. Okay, so we're here with the American force today, 1750 list from Blood, Guts, and Glory.
Yes.
So tell us what you got.
So I have a full 2 platoons of American rifle platoons with the 1IC and 2IC, 57mm 80 gun platoon. I have the Stewarts here, 3 M8 Scots. I have a M18 tank destroyer platoon, 4 guns of 105 artillery, and a cavalry recon unit.
What is the AT on this gun?
The AT on this gun is direct fire.
No, I mean for bombardments.
Oh, there'll be 4 4s.
4 4s. Okay, yeah. Alright, so the equivalent of about 10.5 CMs.
That's right.
Okay, so 8 platoons on 9. Let's roll for the mission. Okay, hi, we're here after deployment. I have got 9 platoons, so 5 are held in reserve, and I have 4 on the table. So I've decided to put 1 combat platoon here on my right flank to defend this objective, which my defender placed. And I have got 3 barbed wires due to my Pioneer supply vehicle, which I'm placing here to try and help defend this in the event his lorry decides to come over. Of the 3 objectives in his deployment zone, I have removed the one on the right flank, which is exactly where mine is. And then for my second platoon, I have the Tiger, lone by itself. I have got a Recce team over here, and my Panzer Pioneers, combat engineers, over here, which are 4 platoons. And for my opponent, he has got 4 platoons, and he's placing his independent teams now. That is his 1IC or 2IC?
That's why 1IC, my 2IC in the Jeep over here.
Okay, so those are his big guns, and his immediate ambush he's had the anti-tank. That's his 2IC in a Jeep. These are his tank destroyer security section for his M10s or M8s?
M18s.
M18s. And then his armored rifle platoon. So with that, turn 1 goes to me. Just roll my reserve first. Nope, no reserves. So we're back after turn 1 German. Okay, so we're here after turn 1 German movement. My 1IC and 2IC have jumped the hedges, passing their bog tracks. Stuka did not move. The rest of the Panzer Pioneer have moved up within the right next to the woods, out of 6 of this command over there, so we'll take some pot shots. Tiger has jumped over the hedge. My Recce move brought me up here, and I didn't move because I want to eyes and ears the observer. And then over on this side, this team has remained gone to ground, dug in, so we'll just stay that way. And we move now to shooting. Okay, so we're back after shooting turn 1 Germans. These two teams did nothing. We didn't even hit the command squad. He's gone to ground. And the Tiger from over here took out one heavy artillery piece at the back. Over here, we managed to eyes and ears the observer. And then my Stukozufus ranged in on the second attempt, so it was a small template on him and did nothing other than pin him because he passed the save. Other than that, we are moving now to Stormtroopers. Okay, so we're back after Stormtrooper moves. One IC moved this way, and the two IC moved into this house. Panzer Pioneers failed their Stormtrooper. Tigers failed Stormtrooper. Recon Stormtrooper back behind this hedge because I believe his tank destroyer should be coming out. And with that, we are done with German turn 1 and moving to US turn 1. So we're here after turn 1 Americans, and what happened?
Well, the gun itself was taken out by his lucky shot, but other than that, there won't be much movement over here. The observer was pinned down, but he failed to unpin himself. And with the objective removed from this side, the ARPs have started moving across, trying to get themselves in position to defend the other two objectives. So we'll be on to American shooting next.
Okay, we're back after shooting. Okay, so turn 1 Americans shooting is over, and the only thing that happened was
The artillery ranged in on the command of the Panzer Pioneers and bailed one out, but destroyed the second one, of which he failed both the passenger saves. So he's taken a motivation, and the half-tracks decided to remain on the table. So that's the end of American turn 1.
okay. We're moving now to German turn 2, and we'll be back after that. Okay, well here are turn 2 Germans. Movement's over. I have failed my 2 reserve rolls. Nothing has come in. So my Panzer Pioneers have dismounted, and all the half-tracks have moved out. One IC has jumped out over here. Everything is getting ready for a try and take an assault this turn. And then over here a Tiger jumped over to this side. And the 2 Recon moved out here to try and engage this tank destroyer security section. And we're back after shooting. Okay, after turn 2 Germans shooting, we're here now. The Recon security platoon has disengaged. The Tiger has then shot at the 1 IC and bailed him. The 2 Recce's over here have taken shots at the 2 IC behind the house there and missed. Over here, this entire platoon has put all its firepower down into this platoon. We didn't pin you, right?
No.
Didn't pin you, yeah. And now we're preparing for an assault. So we'll see how that goes. Do you want to roll your morale check for the half-track to stay? No, only if you're integrable and you're warriors. You're not integrated. Only if you cannot dismount, then you have that warrior check.
Is that?
Yeah. It's not auto remount. So you have fillers or you?
No.
So you have to
When I see a reroll?
Okay, so we're here at the assault phase and the Germans have moved in for the kill. I have got my 1 IC, my 2 IC who's passed his box check and got through, and then 3 teams for the Panzer Pioneers, the combat engineers leading the charge. And defensive fire. We have got 5 shots, 1 is a breakthrough. It's a different coloured dice.
So the breakthrough is the big one.
How that goes. What's an MG or what?
1 MG.
One
No,
MG.
one.
You want to target transport teams or infantry? You can still priority. Infantry, yeah? Okay. Then I will roll a 3+ save. Okay, so with that, 2 infantry dice. You can hit him, right? Yeah, okay. So,
I think he's on.
this is your arc, right? Sure. Yeah, okay, can. Alright. So, is this within 2?
Can you take a
Oh, tank terror? Oh yeah, yeah. No, you don't count as a tank team. The Germans count as tank teams. You don't count as tank teams.
Do half tracks with passengers for the US count as tank teams?
No.
Only the German.
We are still considered as a tank team. The tank teams only applies to this army. Look at this American trying to be a German. Okay. So with that,
what we can do is that we can dismount the .3 and the .5s, and we have a lot more firepower than whatever Germans could do.
the half track as well.
Yeah.
So
each half track with a full passenger is 56 half tracks.
2 dead.
So it's one platoon for half track, full loader is
Okay. With that, are you going to counter?
No one.
You are not. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, we'll be back after this is done. Okay, so we're here after the assault. I have managed to capture his gun there because he shot in defensive fire, so he counts as part of the defending team. And then after that, we've consolidated 4 for the rest of the platoon. The Tigers have failed his stormtrooper along with the recon. And with that, we're moving to turn 2 Americans. We'll be back after. Okay, so we're here after turn 2 American movement. What's happened?
The 105s have taken a big hit, losing 1 gun to the assault, or rather captured after the consolidation move because they're immobile. So they've unpinned. So did the AT guns after they've lost 2 guns, 1 gun and the command stand. So right now they are going to just stay where they are. The 2 IC and the 1 IC have moved in to provide covering fire to take out the Pioneer platoon. Over on this side, the ARP platoon has pushed forward, trying to get into position again, hopefully within the next turn.
Oh, and then these guys are reorganizing, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay. So we're moving to shooting now, turn 2 Americans. And we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're here after shooting, turn 2 Americans, and what did you do?
Well, the breakthrough gun took a shot at the 1 stand here, but missed. Then the 1 IC and 2 IC decided to shoot him to smithereens to take revenge for taking out the guns, and that's why he's gone. The 2 AT guns, one of them took 3 shots at the Tiger, hitting 1, but he saved, and the other one took out the command 2CM of the Pioneers, of which he's going to take a motivation roll now to see if they stay out.
The 1 IC will join us, so it's 4 is rerollable, and the half tracks are gone. So they're all removed.
And that's the end of the American shooting. Turn 3 for the Germans.
Okay, we're here after turn 3 German movement. My combat pioneers have moved forward along with the 1 IC and 2 IC. My Tiger has moved to face them. For my reserves, I failed all 3 dice, but because I'm rolling 3, I get 1 in automatically, so this platoon is in. And then over here on the right flank, my combat platoon has started to move up. I've also rerouted these 2 recon platoons over here to try and block his tank destroyers from coming out. And with that, we'll move to shooting, and we're back after that. Okay, so we're here after shooting. My Tigers has taken shots at them and bailed out his 1 IC. Over here, my 2 IC and 1 IC have pumped shots into them, but have done pretty much nothing. And on this side, I have managed to bail out a half track there. This is a Pack 40 which shot through there on 5s. And then other than that, we're moving on. Sorry. Oh yeah, he needs to roll the motivation for his half tracks to stay. So we'll see if he gets that. No, they run. You need to do this for the 1 IC as well.
What's that?
The 1 IC. Whether his half tracks runs. You wanna reroll that? 2. Yes, sir. Okay, with that, we're now moving to assault phase. Well, here after turn 3 German assault phase, the blue squad got pushed back by defensive fire. 7 shots, 5 hit.
Past their motivation to
Yeah,
stay.
they passed their motivation to stay. The Tiger over here failed at Stormtrooper. My reserves passed the Stormtrooper, so they moved to shuffle forward 4 inches. The Recon failed at Stormtrooper. And the Grey Squad failed at Stormtrooper. So with that, we are now moving to turn 3 Americans. Okay, so we're here at the top of bottom of turn 3 Americans, and movement's over. What happened?
My reinforcements will come in, but the 1IC and 2IC, emboldened by the repelling of the assault, has pushed forward to try and shoot the opposing 1IC and 2IC in the forest. The ARPs have remounted after losing their half tracks in the last turn and pushed forward in a double move to get to within the objectives. Over here, the Hellcats have actually popped out of their ambush, and they're going to be trying to take pot shots at the Tiger and also leaving one behind to take care of the Pack 40 at the back. And that's about what we have right now.
Okay, we'll be back after. Okay, so we're here after turn 4 American shooting. His entire platoon here has fired in and killed 1 infantry stand. His tank destroyers have popped and they have hit into me. I made 1 hit and I saved it, so he just bailed. And over here, he is doing his last shot. He's already missed with the main guns, and the 50 cals are hitting at. And that's okay, and that's a gun. We're moving to German turn 4. Yeah, German turn 4. We'll be back after that. Alright, so we're here after movement. This team has successfully dug in. They've formed a platoon, and the independent pioneer gave them a reroll. Over here, the Tiger has moved back after that lucky shot. This platoon has come in from reserves last round, has moved up. So we are going to try and take some shots at the Hellcats. For reserves, I brought on my 88 flak, so we'll take some shots at 6s at them. And then over here, my platoon has moved up, and their back is 0, so we'll try and take some shots. The Pack 40 hasn't moved, and the 2CM has moved up. So with that, we'll back off the shooting. Okay, so here at the end of shooting phase for Germans turn 4. This platoon has destroyed the tank destroyers with the help of the Tiger and the reserves. The flaks did nothing with their 1 shot they came in from. And over here on the left flank, I have dug in and gone to ground. I've done nothing else. With that, we are now moving to assault phase. I'll do all my stormtroopers, and we'll be back after that. Okay, so we've passed stormtroopers on the assault phase. Tiger has moved back. This platoon has moved back, moved towards the center objective, and the last platoon has passed all its bulk checks to jump the hedge. The recon platoon has failed its recce. So with that, it's on yours. Okay, so we're here at the end of turn 5 or turn 4?
Bottom of turn 4.
Bottom of turn 4, Americans. He's moved his armored rifle platoon up forward and his 1IC and 2IC to take out my 1IC and 2IC. The Hellcat can't move because his command is dead. And his stewards have come in from reserve and they moved around. Those infantry stands are actually inside the ARPs. So all these stewards are going to gun my team off the objective. And we'll see how it goes, and we'll be back after. Okay, so we're here after turn 4 or turn 5? Turn 5. Turn 5, American shooting. Turn 4. Turn 4, American shooting. All the shots here. Oh, shoot. Oh. Tried to kill the dug-in 1IC and 2IC. Nothing stuck. They did 4 hits in total. Over on that side for shooting, the stewards managed to destroy 1 of the tanks and bail 2, but I passed my morale, so they automatically remount. And over here, he's M18, Hellcat, right? It's called Hellcat. Yeah, Hellcat bailed my Tiger. So with that, I'll just do protected ammo right now. Okay. And I'm gonna kill that guy. And then we're moving to my Starling Fib, and I'll be back after movement. Okay, so here after German turn 6 movement, these men have remained gone to ground and dug in. The Tiger has remounted, so we're going to take some shots either at the half track, so here, we'll see how it goes. Over here, we've dismounted, and we're going to try and take out the Hellcat. And over here, we have got the combat platoon dismounted into the trees, and we're going to charge out. With that, we are done, and we're moving to shooting. We'll be back after that. Oh, sorry, I forgot. For reserves, I got 2 Pak-40s mounted on the half-track chassis, and they've moved forward from the road. That is it, and we'll be back after shooting. Okay, so after shooting, we have taken out the Hellcat with the Tiger and everything else, and then moving on to the other side over here, we have shot at the Stuarts just so we can charge them. The Pak-40 has done nothing. The 2CM has taken out the Hellcat, and with that we move to assault, and we'll be back after that. Okay, so after the assault phase for Germans, I have stormtroopered my Pak-40s. I have stormtroopered my Recce's backwards. My Grey platoon has failed its tank terror, so they'll stay where they are. I have stormtroopered all this back and the Tiger over. And with that, we are moving to turn 6 American. Okay, so let's begin after American movement. He has dismounted everything to try and take shots at my 1IC, 2IC. His ARP has also arrived from reserve. He's moved down this pathway to try and intercept me on the objective. And his Stuarts didn't move. So with that, these M8 Scots have come in from that table edge from scattered reserves, and they've come up to try and take me out as well. So with that, we move to shooting phase, and we'll be back after that. Okay, so we're here after turn 5 American shooting. And he has shot everything into this squad with 1 hit, and I passed the save. I think he's going to assault me next. And then over here, he has taken out 1 half-track and 1 infantry stand. So with that, we'll move straight to the assaults. Go ahead. Which squads are coming in?
The whole thing.
Except the 1ICs and 2ICs. They can't assault in transports.
Sorry? My 2ICs are.
Yeah, but your 1IC can't.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Make a tank terror check. I'm just kidding. Okay.
There's nobody in there.
So I have got 9 shots of defensive fire. I need 5s. And despite the horde that's coming at me, I still just need 5 hits to pin this whole squad. Moment of truth. It's not gonna work. I only hit him once. Twice. That's bad.
Twice. 2 saves.
Alright.
Alright, man. We do the piling. So, actually everything's in.
I don't think these 2 guys can hit, but
So it's the first 4.
first 4, yeah, go ahead.
First 4 and these 2.
Okay, so do these 3.
Oh, these 3.
Just do 3 first and then kill off the 2IC.
1.
This is dead. That's enough. And the 1IC is dead.
And
So with that, the half track runs 2.
yes.
And you're good. Alright, I think that's the end of the assault phase. Are you assaulting with your tanks?
Just console everything back.
Okay. With that, are you going to assault with your tanks?
Yes, sir.
With the Scots, is it? Okay. With that, so just 3 bogs. It's 1 bog. So 1 is in. I have 4 shots,
No.
No, yeah, show of infantry to hit vehicles. So I need 5s for this. 1 down.
What's your team?
12. It's fast.
Oh, my size.
Your side is not 6.
Roll 5.
What bail?
Fail.
Does the
2 hits.
bog
No,
count?
doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Sure?
Yes, it is what you, because he doesn't get into the assault.
Okay.
So the defensive fire is the one that is reserved.
Okay. Alright.
So there is 1 fail.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll your attack. 1 bit. Just move the guy back. No, move the guy at the back. No, yeah, that guy. Okay, I will try to counter attack. Tank terror. Fails. Break off.
One team here.
These guys will move back. Out of 2.
And he gets back in.
Yes, the bog doesn't though.
Yeah, the bog does save bog.
You're gonna consolidate?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Instead of risking a bog.
Okay. Alright. With that, we move to German turn 6. Unless he's gonna assault again.
No, I'm gonna have to take 2 bog tests now.
Okay. Alright, so German turn 6. Okay, so after the movement phase for Germans, the Nebs have come in from reserve, and my Pack 40 on the chassis are coming from reserve. Pack 40s over here have moved forward, and we're going to take out the Stewards. 2CM has moved back as well. Pack 40 has not moved. 2CM has moved out of his way, so he's got a clear line of shot there. Tiger has moved over to here, take a shot over there, and with that, oh sorry, the Rip platoon has to move because of the range in marker. And we'll be back after shooting. Okay, so after shooting phase for turn 6 Germans, done nothing. Tiger took a few shots, missed. 2CM missed. Pack 40 missed. Those Pack 40s missed. Those TCM missed. I'm seeing a trend here. So with that, we're moving to assault phase. That squad will roll a tank terror test to try and assault.
Alright, let's go. Table 3.
Pass. So with that, so pass.
You wanna go for it?
Yeah. I can't reach you, right?
You can.
Okay. Then here, touch you. I have to go into your. Wait, actually, just check if I'm within 4. Okay.
But that actually pulls in more defensive fire.
No, once I touch you, snuck up.
Sorry?
I didn't move, I didn't shoot.
You didn't move, you didn't shoot.
Didn't move, didn't shoot. Sneak up.
Were you within 4?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
outside,
within 4,
right?
yeah.
But
No.
you could have been within 2 of me.
No, I'm not within 2 of you.
Yeah.
I'm not within 2 of you. No, not this guy. This is not assaulting him. This guy.
No, I know, but
I moved
you could have
back.
been within 2 of me.
I'm not within 2, I'm within 4. Yeah, I just charged it. Correct.
1?
Sorry? As long as I touch you. So I can block both of you lah. In that sneak up. It's not a 1-to-1. As long as you're touched by your team which is snuck up, you can't defensive fire. Not a 1-to-1.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, but I can still shoot the rest.
Yeah. This guy, these 2 guys get to shoot. This guy doesn't get, this guy doesn't get
This
to.
guy gets to shoot.
As long as I touch you.
His turret can shoot at this guy.
No. If you are touched by a team that is snuck up, you cannot defensive fire. Not that you cannot defensive fire the guy that's touching you. Okay, so after the assault phase, we've taken out the Scots, we've taken out this team and this team because of sneaking up on tanks. They don't get any defensive fire, although 8 shots did kill 1 guy. So this is down, the Steward is dead, the M8 Scots are gone, and this is dead. And that is it for the assault phase. We're going to consolidate, but that's probably not going to help very much. And with that, I'll just do Stormtroopers and we'll be back at the end of movement. Okay, so we're here after movement and shooting for turn 6 Americans. The stewards have taken shots into the Pack 40 on the 250 chassis and bailed one. The other steward has shot into the 2cm on a Puma chassis and has bailed one. The infantry has dismounted and the infantry has mounted up and they're all moving towards here. From reserves, he has one recon platoon which has come forward and taken shots, and the artillery has hit here and trying to pin me down again. I will roll my... Do you hit my half... Oh, you didn't hit my half tracks, right? This round?
That's how I killed them.
Oh, okay, so I'll just roll a pass. They're still...
Oh no, you already passed that. Remember I said you have super glue on it.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. Alright, so can I count that as my unpin then? It's my turn now, right? Okay, so take that off and then we'll go to German. We'll be back after. Okay, we're done with movement for turn 7 Germans. From over here, the packs have moved up 18 inches on the roads. These guys have failed to remount. The pack has managed to remount. So all this will be shooting in at them, trying to clear them from the objective. Over here, we haven't moved much, we remain dug in, but we have moved the 2cm up to take him out. The Tiger has not moved. Nebs have not moved. Oh, Nebs will dig in. No, last round. They moved in last round. So dug in. Flak has not moved. And with that, we move to shooting phase. We'll be back after that. Okay, so we're here at the end of shooting phase for the Germans. We have managed to take out one tank and bail the other. Over there, the Nebs have actually, he forgot about my observer over here. So I managed to spot a nice battalion bombardment which took out 3 infantry stands and pinned the platoon. And then after that, the rest of my line has pretty much stayed stagnant. We've tried to take out this recon platoon, but we only took out 1 armored scout car. And other than that, we are moving now to stormtroopers, and we'll be back after the Americans move. Okay, so we're here after movement. The lorries have, armored platoon has mounted up and doubled to behind the tree line. And the other armored rifle platoon has, they're moving slightly, I can't see you through the woods anyway. Yeah, so he's just moved a little bit forward. And they've done an artillery bombardment over here onto my reluctant train flag. He's ranged in successfully, time on target, but failed to do anything with his 2-gun battery. So with that, you still have these guys to shoot. And I'd like you to remember his movement, because it's going to be very important very soon. So we're here after shooting phase. He has shot and destroyed both the one pack and one is bailed. So I'll just roll to see if that, nope, he remains bailed. Yeah. So one is bailed and the other is destroyed. Can you pass me the smoke, please? And then over here, let me see. That's all he did for shooting. He did hit me with this, but that didn't do anything. Okay, so, oh. Promise not to get angry. Okay, sorry, that was a bit awkward. I'm within 4 and he's moved his guys out, so that kind of ends the game. Good game.